This is a CW Spiral, a podcast run by two Barties and a Bughead. We're your hosts, Sabrina Reed,
Michael Patterson, and Reed Gaudens,
bringing you history about the network, the latest news, and in-depth spoiler-filled discussions of some of our favorite shows on the CW. Welcome to an extra special pod. We're doing a game to end 2022 for the CW Spiral that Reed has devised for us. Reed, what are we doing?
We are playing a game that I've been dying to play, trying to think of an idea for it. So it's based on, if anybody out there has listened to or watched the Jenna Julien podcast, I have to give credit where credit's due. I took this idea from them. It's essentially, we each come up, it's like a Madlibbing game. We've each come up with ideas that we're going to piece together and string together a CW show. So the conceit here is the CW turned to us and was like, hey, we need help with our fall schedule. Can you give us 5 shows? And we're like, no big deal. We got you. So we have a cup with a CW star. This is my Twilight cup with the stars in it. And then we have the show / genre in the Oz Great and Powerful cup. And then we have the fate of the show, because we have a magical crystal ball in this scenario where we know what's going to happen with the show, in the Iron Man 2 Scarlett Johansson cup. So we're good. We each of us picked 4 each. So we're going to choose them randomly. We might get paired some crazy things, and we're going to see what in this alternate universe we will choose to be on the CW's fall schedule.
I'm excited.
Go, very excited.
Okay, I'll pull the first round. Let's get a good one. The star. So. And the fate. Okay, so we have Katie Cassidy.
Oh, I like it already.
In a gritty crime procedural set in a post-apocalyptic world.
She would do that.
And it becomes an unexpected Emmy winner.
It's what she deserves.
Wow. Yes.
I have a feeling we might know which one that one's going to make it, I feel like. But let's see what else we got. That's a really good one.
That is very good.
Okay, we have Pretzel from In the Dark.
Aww.
In a kangaroo zoo comedy set in a Midwestern small town.
That's not gonna make it.
Well, let's see. It struggles to get viewers on the CW, but becomes a huge international streaming hit. Love that for Pretzel. I don't know, guys. That could be a dark horse. Okay. Lily Reinhart in a speed dating drama about ghosts. So Riverdale. Just kidding. That lasts for 10 seasons in a movie, but the cast and crew hate each other.
How do you do 10 seasons of speed? You know, it has to be like 4 episode drops.
Lily's gonna get those residuals.
That's true.
Victor Garber in a Regency era romance not based on Jane Austen novels. That beats Grey's Anatomy's episodic record.
Yes, Victor, yes.
We got 2 more decades of Victor Garber on TV.
Oh, that sounds lovely, actually.
I will tune into every one of those episodes.
And a Regency drama at that. Like, the budget will be budgeting.
That's true. And so the award should be awarding.
Well, the awards are going to Katie Cassidy right now.
That's true.
So we have Liz Gillies in a dramatic supernatural reboot of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Oh no, that is canceled after 2 episodes, removed from the CW app, shelved, and becomes a cult classic after a crew member leaks the whole season via USB and it gets passed around.
This feels like something that would happen to Fallon.
Very true.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna fight for that one pretty hard when we pick our 5.
As you should.
Okay. All right.
But let's see what else we got. But can you imagine Liz Gillies as Ace Ventura?
I can. I also feel like they do an Easter egg with her costume, her safari costume from the last season of Dynasty.
Oh, yes. I
We
would
have
watch the
Whitney
heck out of it.
Peak. This is an aspirational CW star. We want Whitney Peak in a superhero comedy series set in the Stone Age that finally gets the CW over 5 million viewers.
Oh, wow. Oh, I love that for Whitney. Oh, my goodness.
I know.
Does this mean in this alternate universe that Gossip Girl got canceled?
She's living on a prayer right now anyway because of what's going on at HBO Max.
Oh God. Oh no.
No, what happened?
Okay, we have KJ Appa hosting a reality competition series about edible arrangements that ends up getting burned off on Saturday nights.
Oh, no.
Okay, but I'm fighting for it because I want the cooking competition.
I think KJ would be a good host of a
Mhm.
show.
Could you imagine the suit budget? Suit budget would be great if they had to do it.
All right, we got some long ones here. Brendan Fraser in a supernatural soap opera about the mundane, everyday lives of demons forced to live out the rest of their days as humans. That is canceled after one season and later rebooted as a blockbuster movie franchise by James Cameron.
Oh, wow.
I think all three of those were Michael's. I mean, that sounds expensive.
It does. I think Brendan Fraser is me, but it feels like that would happen in real life. It feels like
does.
James Cameron would do that.
It hits close to home.
Yeah.
It does.
Brenton's making a big comeback on TV and movies. Maybe he's the person to make this a success.
Well, you know what? We should have specified whether the reboot has him starring it.
This is very true. Does James Cameron want to give him another chance?
James Cameron should. He's hot right now. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Hot right now.
Okay, we have Grant Gustin in a Western horror series that takes itself too seriously. That is a limited series with 4 episodes and decent buzz, but is forgotten about in 6 months.
Oh, you had me in the first half.
I mean, that could work after The Flash.
But it's forgotten about.
I know.
I mean, that's basically professionals.
Oh.
Not to throw shade.
Oh, wait, do you think there'd be a musical number in that?
Oh, with Grant on board, probably.
Yeah.
Next, we have Sophia Bush in a medical drama set in space. That is a surprising Sunday night success and runs for 4 seasons. Okay, I like that.
That sounds quite realistic.
She was just in a medical drama that got canceled after 1 season, so perhaps space was the missing element.
She needs that redemption.
I think we're getting down to some of the last ones now. Okay, we have Bitsy Tulloch in an anthology series about the Bayou that spawns a franchise of 3 spinoffs.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
I think perhaps Bitsy will be staying, but we'll talk about that one. Anthology series about the Bayou. Is she in every season then? No.
I would have her in every season in some capacity.
Just new characters.
She'd be like the thread that keeps everything alive.
It could be like.
Oh, go ahead.
It could be like American Horror Story. Same cast, different characters.
It could. Set in different time periods too, but like not American Horror Story quality.
No. Good at the start and then not so good at the end.
Yes, it maintains its goodness.
Last one, and then the debating begins. The
Oh
decisions need to be made for the CW.
Okay.
We have Melissa. How do you say her name, Michael?
Melissa Benoist.
There we go. In a multicam family sitcom that gets canceled after 3 seasons but saved by Netflix. Intriguing concept.
It is, but would she want to be there?
Are there any that we know that are definitely going on the fall schedule?
Okay. Well, I guess Victor Garber has to be there.
Victor Garber in a Regency era romance not based on Jane Austen novels that beats Grey's Anatomy. That feels like a safe bet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'll get those 58-year-olds.
Yes, it would.
I feel like we need to let Lily Reinhart free to not star in the speed dating drama about ghosts where everybody hates each other for 10 years.
Yeah, she doesn't need
Like,
that.
Yeah, we're going to pass on that pilot.
Me
Sorry,
are.
Lily.
She'll thank us. There's something new around the corner.
I mean, it's intriguing, but Lily, sorry.
Be free.
What do we think about Katie Cassidy's gritty crime procedural in a post-apocalyptic world that wins Emmys?
I would like to see it.
Yeah,
Is she winning the Emmys?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
I didn't want to be predictable and say pick that one as my first choice, but I feel like we started so high with that.
It was a great first pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I also think, okay, since we're catering to the 58-year-olds, CW doesn't have a procedural.
Mm-hmm.
And the post-apocalyptic element will appeal to the 18 to 49 crowd. So it's a win-win for the CW.
Keep everyone happy.
And the Emmys? It's the cake.
I know.
So, Sophia Bush's medical drama.
I feel like would she take it? I feel like she would not. She got burned already.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Sunday night hit.
That's
4
true.
seasons.
Can we put her on ice? I feel like we should discuss her later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Melissa.
What is Melissa in again?
The multicam family sitcom that gets canceled after 3 seasons, but Netflix saves. It's another good option.
It is. And
they do want to get into comedy.
They do. And then the Saved by Netflix, though. Okay, this isn't a part of the game, but I'm going to make it a part of the game. Is it a CBS Studios production or is it a Warner Brothers one? Because Warner, like Zaslav is beefing with Netflix. So
we can make it CBS.
Okay.
That's
so we're taking Melissa to fall schedule.
I think we should put her on ice too.
Okay, we'll put her in the maybes with Sophia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pretzel. I know you guys know I love Pretzel.
Sweet boy.
The kangaroo comedy. Is he a talking dog in this role?
Yes.
Oh my.
It could be his audition tape for Scooby, since we already fan casted him.
International streaming hit Michael. Do you think a talking dog comedy set in a zoo in the Midwest of the United States would hit overseas?
It might hit for all the wrong reasons.
It's giving like Wishbone. Do you guys remember that show?
Yes, I had a whole bed set like with a very scratchy like cover.
Wishbone.
It's interesting. I feel like, are the CW interested in international hits these days anymore? Or do they just want on the night success?
No, we might have to pass on Pretzel.
As
much as I want to get Pretzel work.
And again, audition tape for Scooby-Doo. He'll just have it
all he needs
long
is
enough.
all he needs is the pilot. That's all right. He'll be all right.
So it gets canceled in the pilot season. So sorry, Pretzel.
Pretzel's our second cut. Or third? Second. I want to fight for KJ Appa's edible arrangements show.
Yes.
But it ends up being burned off.
But like,
do we take the risk?
Yeah,
we have to give them some unscripted, right?
We do. Okay, and like, imagine the chaos of fruit everywhere, like in it not being chilled. The suits. I mean, it seems like a premise that would get canceled after a season, but they have to try something.
Mm-hmm.
What if it does? It gets burned off, and then like in a couple years they reboot it, and KJ's back.
Oh, but what would they reboot it to? Would it be like Play-Doh arrangements?
It's the same thing. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I do really think, and I feel like you guys agree with me, that Bitsy's Bayou anthology series should get the green light.
It should get the green light.
Yeah.
3 spinoffs. I mean,
that sounds success.
That's like Yellowstone level.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Could be award worthy too.
It really could, and they need that. They need that badly. Though they've won awards. What am I talking about? They've won awards and they've not acknowledged them. But hopefully these ones will be acknowledged.
Yeah, it's like they forgot about their Golden Globe wins with Jane the Virgin and Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
True. And then they could have a bunch of Saturn awards for different actors and shows.
Every year. We don't talk about that.
Oh.
Okay, we have 2 more spots, so we have to make some hard decisions.
Oh, okay.
Brendan Fraser's supernatural soap opera.
All right. About demons.
Their everyday lives, canceled after 1 season, then James Cameron reboots it.
I feel like the CW would be handing James Cameron a hit there, but is it a hit for the CW? Will they want to go forward with it?
I feel like in this new era, they'd be like, ha ha ha, and send the script back. Like, it's just they were like, love Brendan Fraser, but no.
So are we agreeing with CW on this one?
Yeah.
Canceled.
I'm so sorry, Brendan.
It's
I'd
a
love
tough
to
year,
watch it
Brendan.
though.
Okay, we have 3 left that we haven't talked about. Grant in his Western horror series that takes itself too seriously. That is a 4-episode limited series that no one thinks about after it ends.
Well, we have been championing them to do limited series, but they also have way too many Western. Like at that point, we'd be at number 3.
It's true. Western horror.
It is Western horror. Do they have?
I don't know how you do that, but
a bit like The Walking Dead, but like doesn't take itself anywhere as seriously. See Grant and the cowboy hats.
This one's
breaking out into song.
So serious. Like
so
Grant's going
serious.
for the Emmy every week.
It could be like Murders on the West, is what, like on the Western Front or something. I don't know.
Do we like it more than the Liz Gillies dramatic supernatural reboot of Ace Ventura that is canceled and then leaked via USB?
That's the question, because like we could do Bloody Frontier with Grant, but it not be remembered, or you could do the supernatural Ace Ventura Pet Detective and be infamous via USB.
Should we make Liz do another reboot?
That's true. Probably not, especially if her serves only get passed around by USB.
Yeah,
she deserves better than that.
Definitely. I was thinking that the CW wants hits, and unfortunately, the show doesn't sound like a hit, even though it's what she deserves.
Maybe if Liz was in the Western horror, I'd be more excited for it. Okay, and the last one that we have not talked about is Whitney Peak's superhero comedy series set in the Stone Age. A lot going on. That gets 5 million viewers.
I would watch the heck out of that, and sounds like 5 million other people would too. So
are we? I don't want to face Whitney and Grant off against each other, but maybe that's what it comes down to.
Oh.
Do we want a buzzy limited series where the ratings hit?
You know, Grant has had his time on the network.
Grant?
Wah, wah, wah.
Grant Gustin is canceled.
We love you really, buddy.
Yes.
So if we take Katie, Victor, Bitsy, and Whitney, we have 1 more slot and 3 shows on the bubble.
Okay.
We have the Melissa's family sitcom, Sophia's space medical drama, and KJ's edible arrangements.
Okay. I feel like we should go with Melissa's, but see, I really want the chaos and nonsense and mess of this edible arrangements cooking competition.
I'm gonna make an executive decision and pass on Sophia's pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Even
she
though
doesn't need that.
CW needs a Sunday hit. I don't think we need the Orville meets Grey's Anatomy.
I'm sure there's an acquisition out there that's something like that they can just buy.
I'm so sure.
Okay, fight to the death between Melissa and KJ.
Okay.
I want to be chaotic and pick KJ.
Same.
Michael?
I feel like the head judge now and have to make the deciding call.
Do you want Melissa in a family sitcom? Is Melissa, okay, let's talk about it. Is Melissa the mother in the family sitcom, or is she like the older sister or something?
Oh. See, I would want her to be, it depends on what the sitcom is about. Like if she's the mom, that I want like devil toddlers, and she's just she's like running a home daycare, and like everybody's else's children is like terrible, and hers are just trying to. It's basically Rugrats, but she's older.
I know it doesn't say this, but what if it was like a Supergirl reboot as a multicam family sitcom, and it was Supergirl's kids just trying to make it. It's like The Incredibles, but live action.
See, when you say it like that, you know what choice I'm going to make. But are we choosing on that one, or are we choosing just on the premises?
But see, then would it get compared to the Thundermans? Like a superhero show on, what was that, Nickelodeon or Disney?
Yeah, Nickelodeon.
But then again, Supergirl could like definitely beat that. The Thundermans, I don't even know where they come from. I think that was a Nickelodeon brainchild.
I feel like this would be cheaper than a normal superhero show anyway.
And we do also already have a superhero comedy series from Whitney Peak, which I completely forgot about until just in this moment.
Okay, actually, let's put Whitney in danger then.
She's back in the bottom two.
We're shuffling around the schedule. I think is KJ the green light, and we're deciding between Melissa and Whitney.
I think okay, I don't know. Are we? I really want that edible arrangement show. I don't know why. I'm just like, I will be there every Saturday.
I do think that we need a reality competition show on the slate just to make them happy. You know, they need to make their unscripted chief. We got this one for you.
Okay.
So which comedy? Comedy versus comedy.
Okay, so the thing with Melissa though is she's already been burned. Actually, she left. She wanted to leave. She hasn't even been burned by the previous regime.
How would Michael, you could probably answer this the best. How would they feel about the show getting canceled? Even though we know it will get picked up by Netflix, we don't know how long. It could just be one season and it would be a waste of time. But would you think of it this way? Do you want to endure the hashtag save whatever the sitcom is called tweets on Twitter?
No. Okay, I'm going to be all logical about this here. As an international fan, I want the international one to succeed, the one that does become a success on streaming. That's Melissa's, right? It's cancelled after 3 seasons, is it?
And then saved by Netflix. So yeah, you would get it.
I would want that. But logically, the CW are working with don't do logic, and they want on the night viewers. So I feel like I have to go with the 5 million hit, which will be our Stone Age superhero comedy.
There we are.
Okay, Whitney,
we did it.
Yes.
We picked our fall schedule. Okay, let's run through it. We have Katie Cassidy in a gritty crime procedural set in a post-apocalyptic world that becomes an unexpected Emmy winner. I hope for her.
Love it.
Victor Garber in a Regency-era romance not based on Jane Austen novels that beats Grey's Anatomy's episodic record, which I think would surpass Supernatural too. So CW would get its biggest hit. Bithy Tulloch in an anthology series about the Bayou that spawns a franchise of 3 spinoffs. KJ Appa hosting a reality. I'm sorry if you guys heard the thunder. Did you guys hear thunder?
Was that thunder? I just heard his light vibration. Is that thunder?
Yeah, it's storming outside as we're picking our fall lineup. KJ Appa hosting a reality competition series about edible arrangements that ends up getting burned off on Saturday nights. Sabrina will be tuning in. And finally, Whitney Peak in a superhero comedy series set in the Stone Age that finally gets the CW over 5 million viewers. I think we did great.
I think so too.
Yeah, me too. There's versatility there, but also a lot of successful properties.
Should we assign them time slots?
Well, KJ's 8, right? That'd be an 8 time slot on Saturday. Ooh, or would they make a poor decision and make him a 9 slot?
I feel like they would debut that on Friday for like 2 weeks, and then they would be like, JK, we're moving KJ to Saturday. What's being partnered with Superman and Lois?
Post-apocalyptic?
Wait.
Yeah.
Because Bitsy's in the anthology.
Bitsy can do that in mid-season. Well, if it's an anthology, if they film it like a movie, she can just be done and then go back to Superman and Lois.
That could be the anthology. The Bayou anthology can be the summer show that we want. The event summer show.
Yeah, that works. I feel like after Superman and Lois, either the post-apocalyptic procedural would work because it's a darker slot, a darker show. So I assume it would get the 9 p.m. slot, and it feels Tuesday is their main event night, so I feel like it would work well there. But also, you feel like superheroes would work well on Tuesday. So would our Stone Age one work well, or should it be left to the 8 p.m. slot since it's a ratings head?
Oh, what if the Stone Age one got the legacy? Well, it's not really a legacy slot because the Flash shouldn't play on Wednesdays for its whole run. But let's just call it a legacy slot, and it gets the Wednesday 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I like
I
that.
think that works. Yeah,
And it can be partnered with Kung Fu, provided Kung Fu gets renewed
yeah.
in this alternate universe. The Regency era romance starring Victor Garber.
It's a Sunday show.
I
It
was
feels like
gonna say
Sunday.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah. And where'd you say you were putting the Katie procedural?
Tuesday at 9.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I love her. This is amazing.
They
Like, I actually want them to make these shows.
sound
Okay.
so great.
What happens in the Bayou anthology, Sabrina?
I have this idea of like either Bitsy is a woman who's lived there her whole life, and new people come into her part of like the people who want to go rough it in areas they've never been before. So they like, oh, we want to see like the crocodiles. We want to like be amongst the marshes. And she's just like, honey, we don't even really have electricity out here. I don't know why you like. Then they're like trying to lift their phones everywhere, and then she purposely scares them into thinking that there are mystical things happening in the bayou because.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. But like it's not like a bit. There isn't really anything. It's a whole thing about her being like, y'all always come out here because you want mysticism. I'll give you mysticism.
This was fun. I hope it translates to the viewers,
Mhm.
like how it worked. But I think we picked a really good fall schedule. And just
I
as a
think so,
disclaimer,
too.
it's not the real fall schedule. If anybody got confused, like these shows are not happening.
No,
They should
some of
be.
them should though. Yeah.
Right? Like, which one do you think is the most likely, and why is it the Katie Cassidy procedural?
Or the CW Queen in a show that would work on the CW. And we said they needed procedurals. They're trying to appeal to a somewhat older audience, but at the same time, that has some of the stuff that made the CW such a success in the first place, but Supernatural. I very much imagine the show kind of like The Walking Dead meets Angel. So you've got this like post-apocalyptic world that's just slowly bringing itself back from the brink. And she's become kind of this like private detective or investigator that goes out and does whatever, solves mysteries or whatever needs to be done, and tries to get some semblance of normality back in the world because nobody else cares about it. I feel like that could be a CW head.
Yeah,
Sure.
and you said CW, she is the underrated CW queen. And to see her come back with a vengeance with a hit show and an Emmy,
Deserved.
Utopia.
The marketing could be so great too. I'm already picturing like the key art of like you see that like the dilapidated buildings in the back, and it's just her leather jacket turned toward like looking over her shoulder as we just
Yeah.
see so much
Love
ruin.
it.
She's got like Lara Croft, like badass
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mo, I know I had already said in the previous pod.
This is our last request of the year.
Yeah,
Yes.
run this one up. Watch, it'll be the edible arrangements reality show that they're like, oh, let's do that one.
Like, because well, when you think about it, all they need is 2 cameras, a set, and some fruit, and KJ's paycheck.
Right?
But they're on the cheap though. For the edible arrangements, would the class prize be $10,000 or would they give them 25,000?
I don't know. That's a good
Trying to be
question.
low budget here, so.
But I would love a celebrity edition of it. I don't know how likely that will be since it's getting burned off on Saturday nights. But to see like a celebrity edition during the holidays where he has like Lily and Cammy on, maybe the whole cast of Riverdale.
No, they could do it because they keep putting them on World's Funniest Animals and not promoting it for everybody else to see. I mean, I know CW Milwaukee is always like they did something, and like, but we didn't see it. So if they could just promo it and make it a part of the contractual obligations thing. I mean, they have them filming videos as it is now to promote premiere drops. So I don't know. I love our shows. I feel like they should again hire us to be consultants.
Yeah, even when we do it randomly we come up with great ideas. So
Mhm.
I don't know, not to toot our own horn, but
We did good. Just say
Yeah.
it. We did good.
We did
Great.
good. We did amazing. Let's put it on a 2023 wish list.
yeah, never
Yeah.
forget these ideas. We should continue to develop them. Create names for the characters, titles.
Yes, you know what? I mean, I'm not gonna make promises to everybody here because we might just do it for ourselves. But perhaps come 2023, you will find out the whole plot and additional cast of the shows that we've chosen.
Yeah, watch us come back our first episode of 2023. We're like, so we have completely fleshed out the Katie Cassidy procedural. And we're doing a dramatic reading of the pilot.
Yes. Oh, but that's a good segue though, because you guys, we're not going to be back until Monday, January 9th. We are taking a break. So the next time that you hear from us, it will be 2023. But it will not be when the show's coming back, but at least it's actually, I mean, the week we come back is also the week that Walker Independence comes back.
We have content.
Praying for screeners.
No. Oh, yes. For screeners, we get screeners, we will. That'd be so great.
We're speaking that positivity out into the world.
We'll
Yes,
definitely
true,
be back
true.
for more Nancy.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But in the meantime, you guys can watch all the reviews that we've made for our favorite CW shows that are available. Click that subscription. What is the thing? Someone help me. This is like the second time this has happened on the pod.
I don't know, but let us know in the comments or on Twitter which shows that we picked you wouldn't have picked up, and which ones that we canceled that you would have picked up.
Ooh,
Let us know if we made the wrong choices.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. So we are the CW Spiral. I'm Sabrina.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Reed.
And it's called a notification bell. Click that. Bye, y'all.